Hello, guys. Welcome back to HNST Mind Podcast. I know it's been a while, but the main point here is that we are back. We are back with another banger. And in today's video, we'll be discussing about family and Christmas. Let me just introduce my fellow brothers here. Here I have my senior man. Just introduce yourself.
Hello, evening everyone. Wishing you all season greetings, and we're happy to hear.
On the other side, I have my brother, Minister. It's been a while, man.
Hello guys. We're back today. Merry Christmas to everybody celebrating and a prosperous New Year to you all.
Hey, now our special brother is back. Oh,
Yeah,
our
guys.
brother Daniel.
It's been very long time. But it's a good thing to be back. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, everyone.
Welcome back, brother.
Welcome back,
Welcome.
brother.
Thank you, guys. Nice seeing you all.
Okay, so since you are talking about family, I think our brother Daniel is coming from back home. So we'd like to know, like, how's your family there? How was the experience? Like, you have been there, I think, for I don't know how many months. And how was the time there with your family?
Yeah, I think time was been perfect with the family back home. You know how you when you're back home with your family, how you feel. There's nothing sweet like home.
Hmm.
So everything is well prepared. You know how you start our Christmas. We normally start the Christmas earlier. People don't normally start Christmas towards the month. We normally start in October. People already prepared for Christmas.
Wow.
Designing of the houses, renovation and everything just to set for only one day in the new year. So it's good to be back also with you guys.
So
Celebrate
you had
again.
a lot of fun, right?
So much, there's a lot to tell.
How about the food?
Wow, that's one I missed it so much.
Oh my
It's been
God.
nice.
When was the last time you went back to see your family since you came to study in Malaysia?
I think it's been 4 years since I didn't go back
Yeah,
without
same
seeing
as
them. But they were happy to see me back again. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. At least you enjoy with your family. You know, for some of us that, for myself, for example, I've not been, seen my family for 4 years. But anyway, how can you define like family? What's family for you, senior man?
Family, I would say family. It's a bond. Family should be termed a word sacred. So doesn't necessarily have to be like people that say family doesn't have to be like blood related. Depends on your own definition. You get so. I would say family to me it's a bond that is sacred on the group of people. So that's family.
That's nice. That's nice. Minister, have something to say about family?
For me, like what he said, doesn't necessarily have to mean blood related. It can be also relationships which have been formed over a few years and just a tight relationship amongst a close group of people, where you just like associate with each other and all of you guys care for each other and you love each other, I can say.
Yeah, for me, I totally agree with you all because for me, I just don't believe that family has to be, with uh, your people that you are just related, like blood related, sorry. And it also have to be with, for me, for example, for myself right now, my family is you all because, like I've been here in Malaysia for 4 years, I don't be seeing my family. And even before coming here, like I wasn't, that close with everyone in my family. So since I came here, I get to, meet people. I met a lot of people, and most of them they were, I could not even consider them as family. But thank God that God has put us together, in many ways. So now we are together here, and for me, I really consider you guys as my family. So right now, I want to have this question. Like it says, since we are in period of Christmas, and I assume that you guys have not been spending Christmas for a while with your family. What was the main traditional way that you guys used to celebrate Christmas back home with your family? Do you guys still remember, like, what do you guys used to do for Christmas? When you are there back home. What's something that is special about that day with your family? You want to start, Winchester?
Yeah, for me, during Christmas time, we as a family we tend to like travel from the city to the village to meet our grandparents. So basically, during the year we do travel, but that's Christmas time. It's kind of compulsory. Where the whole,
Well, it's
yeah,
compulsory. Wow.
where the whole family gather, we all travel, go back home, spend time with our uncles, our aunties, our grandparents, and so that has been like a tradition since we were born. Yeah,
And still continue like
it's
this.
still continue. Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. What about Minister?
For me, in my family back home, when it's time for Christmas, in the morning we usually go to church. Then after church, we'll just go home, share some gifts, and usually we'll cook something like some special meal. Then we'll eat as a family and just relax, you know.
Okay. So what about Daniel?
I think mine is ours is almost related to his, because we normally like we go as a family, we go to church first of all in the morning, but after we don't normally just come back home immediately. We just go like spend time with other people in the church for a while, have time with them, and then after we go see the other families back home like in different places. Then when you get back home, we just like we normally eat, and then like have prayers again. Then maybe like after like the following days we'll be having like celebrations like in houses, yeah, like parties and all.
You know, like it's so amazing. Like at least for you guys, you have like let me say tradition for Christmas. But for me, you know, I remember that we don't usually celebrate Christmas. Honestly, we just go to church, and then after church, everyone will go to their houses, and then because we mainly celebrate like New Year only. That's when like we having like a dinner, family dinner. Everyone will be there, and then we'll just be waiting for the New Year, and that's all. But for Christmas, I don't really remember, you know, like doing anything about Christmas. Nah, it's really interesting to hear this from you all. I think that some people from, you know, from my country, they also, you know, follow this kind of tradition, like, you know, going for a dinner for Christmas and everything. But from my side, nah, like I've never, you know, we have never done this.
But
Yeah.
like mostly like for us back home, we normally do it like it's open to everyone. Anyone can come and visit you in the house.
Yeah.
Just open, even like you have gifts, like you have cookies, food. Just like welcome anyone who comes in. Mostly, you know, the kids who normally come everywhere. So that's all.
You know, I remember like back home, especially when it's times for Christmas, they used to like give present to children. I don't know if they also do this in your countries, because for us like it's mostly I'm not sure who's the organizer of that event, but they are always doing it like every Christmas. I don't know if they are still doing it because when I was back home, I remember like every Christmas, I mean before Christmas, we used to go to that place was I think it was a park. I don't remember what it was, a park near to the church where I was going. And yeah, a lot of kids used to come there, you know, to get their presents and everything. I don't know if they do the same in your countries
No,
also.
is it the one you're talking? I don't know. I'm not if I'm mistaken. There's one tech. It's organized by US. It's like
No,
normally.
that one is not from. It's
Oh.
from, you know,
I,
some
thi- I
local
get I
people
get understand
there.
the one you're talking. It's been here most of like in Nigeria during those Christmas many occasions are being held where children attend, they share gifts to them. It's been held.
But for you, is it like Daniel just mentioned that is for you is by the US?
Because they normally bring gifts and then they give it according to the ages. Like
Oh,
No.
but is it from
This
who?
is just
From
like no, like being like a Christian country,
Yeah,
and
from
with that methodology of being a Christian, like that 25th, you have to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. So doing that, maybe those events, most of them
So
can
it's
be held
25th, right?
individually. Most of them can be held by the church. Most of them can be held by some certain societies. So during that day, the kids go there, they share gifts for them. So
Yeah.
that's how it's been done.
Julius, is it like different in your country or?
I won't speak for my country, but I'll speak for in our household where I come from. What used to happen is usually during the December term, because you know everybody goes to school. So during that December term, most schools host like a graduation day for those who are leaving, and they have like this closing ceremony. So during that ceremony, most parents are encouraged to buy their children gifts. Then the school will give the children the gift, like, okay, this is a gift from your parent and stuff. So most people don't necessarily, like, even as we never used to give gifts on Christmas days, specifically, would give it during that ceremony which was held at school. Then Christmas is just like time for just relaxing and spending time together. But it wasn't necessarily presents shared here and there. Yeah.
Like I always had this question in mind, like us as Africans, do we even believe on Father Christmas? Is it how they call it? Because I only remember the name in Spanish. Like I've seen movies, even though when I was back home, some these people from Europe or I don't know US, they were celebrating Christmas like Father Christmas. We just come and give them presents and everything. Do you guys think that in Africa we really believe in this? Like when you were younger, were you even thinking about those things?
Yeah, when we're growing up,
Yeah.
those things usually happen because that's how growing up. What you mean by Father Christmas? Because each child growing up at the same time, during that period of that festive period, they have to like see the guy sharing the gift, which we call
Yeah.
Father
We dress
Christmas.
as Father Christmas.
So each time we grow up, say Father Christmas is coming, it means that gift sharer, someone that gives gifts. So yeah, it's not like it's a myth that you don't see. No,
It's the
it's
same as even the thing I was telling you about how they'll give gifts at school. One man dresses as Father Christmas and
Yeah.
you act like he's the one who's giving you the gift. But then that gift is your parents who bought for you. As a child, of course, you don't know yet that, okay, this gift came from my parents. You say, oh, Father Christmas gave me a gift. But then as you grow up, you realize, say, okay, my parents bought the gift and they gave this man to give me. Yeah. So for us, we do have that concept of Father Christmas.
Yeah, that's good though. Because for myself, nah, I saw I wasn't raised like that. I think I wasn't even used to receive gifts for Christmas. Honestly, yeah. As I told you, like most of the times, the only way I could get a gift was if I was going to those events, where they were sharing gifts to everyone, and yeah, because for my own family, I don't really remember like maybe some Christmas, but not every Christmas. Maybe they will give me some cash to go and buy what I want, or but not every time. Yeah.
But basically, ours is just like we have a society there. And they normally like bring gifts and then they give it to churches. So they
Oh.
organize the children, they give the gifts to children from like 2 years and then above until almost 14, 15. They normally arrange, they give according to the years. So every child who comes and registers, they
Okay,
have to
but
give a gift.
how are they going to verify like the child is under 15?
No, just like the parents comes and registers the children with the names.
What if they bring like birth certificate or
No, you don't need to
something?
bring a
These
birth
are
certificate.
kids,
No?
like you just have to
Just have to
organize,
bring-
tell them
That's still by
to
looking.
attend.
Just
You
look
have
at it
to
as a
bring a
package.
certificate to come and give gifts.
You are a child with a strong face.
You see a full grown man, you say I'm 15. How are you proving that he's not 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good for you all. Like I'm really learning from you
Who
guys.
organizes that? I'll give it. I'm hearing something about the US.
Yeah, it's just like some charity organization who does that. So they normally like bring the gifts a lot and they share it to the churches. That's
It's a good initiative.
But for you guys, like, how is your relationship with your family? Like, especially with your siblings. If you guys have with your siblings and parents, how is your relationship? Yeah, are you guys too close with your parents or siblings?
yeah. Mostly like when Christmas time comes, you don't like people just go share what the love they have for Christmas and just to celebrate each other. Because whenever we meet someone, you just have to wish them Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and everything. Like with parents, like with the children, all the siblings, we just have to like go church everyone. That same day morning, everyone wakes up. There's no one who stays at home. It's better that's like everyone in the house have to go to church. So when you come back home, so you have anywhere to go, that's when you separate now. If you have another plans and anything, then you move on your own way.
Wow. Daniel, it's good. You're on fire today, though. I swear you can't get prepared from back home. You're on fire, this man.
Because I've been missing a lot of. I need to put out everything.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's good.
Been
It's
some
good.
time.
It's good. At least you're bringing some ginger here. I like it.
Obviously.
What about minister? Why you guys
Your
you
question-
quiet today?
The
Like
question you're asking like a relationship with our family.
Yeah.
During Christmas or just in general.
Just in general, you can even
just in
talk if you want to talk just about Christmas. It's okay.
For me, I come from a family of five, two parents and three children. I'm the only boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I have two sisters. Me and my sisters are pretty close, you know. We get along pretty well. And I'm like the middle person, you know. So it's like when my sisters fight, each one will come to me to choose
The
their side.
middleman.
You know? The other side of the coin is sometimes they'll gang up on me. The two of them will be supporting each other and like both against me. So it's a bit tricky. My dad, my relationship with him, growing up, I used to think as if he was trying to frustrate my life, you know. Knowing like I want to do something, he's always so strict and stuff like that. But then now I've realized as I've grown, he was just trying to like guide me and raise me into like a better person, you know. And I really appreciate that. Then for my mom she's like my guy, you know, like all due respect, but then we're so cool with my mom. Like I can go to her about anything. She's open to me about anything and stuff like that. So I would say I have a pretty good relationship with my family.
That's good. You know, for myself, I have two siblings. I'm the first child of my mother, and we have never been like too close because we actually were raised like separately. Like I think the only one that I've raised, I've been the most is with the youngest one. You know, I've been with him like since the day he was born and then and until when I came here. But for the second one, that one, I mean, he was at the other side of the country, so we just used to see each other. You know, when maybe I'm going for holidays in that side, or he's coming for holidays. But I think it was my last year in my last year back home. That's when like we were too close. Like we tend to spend more time together and everything. Yeah, I really like it. And who knows? Maybe before I finish, he might come here. We'll see how's going to be the situation and everything. But yeah, for my mom, I mean, for my mom was also. I wasn't like I didn't grow up with her, at all because I think what they told me is what it was like when I was 2 years old. Before when I turned 2 years old, I went to live with my grandparents like at the city, yeah. And then I really like I was raised by my grandparents, but my mom was also around and everything because I think there was a time where like when I was I think 14 or 15 or no or 13 around that. Yeah, that's when she had to go and study abroad and everything. And yeah, and then she came back and we're more connected until now. Like I won't say like she's my guy, but because definitely like we don't talk about everything, but definitely like there's this good connection, and I really like that. And for my dad, he's there, by his own and everything, but everything is cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say now.
Uh, um, for me, I would say when I was coming up, when I was attending my secondary school, I have a pretty good relationship with my dad. But then when we were coming up, stubborn head, the way they treat you, you think that maybe this connection is not there.
Yeah.
But now I tend to pretty much me and my dad and my mom. I have a very tight relationship with them. Like I can put it, both of them. I can talk anything out with both of them. And same as well with my eldest sister. But for the rest of the siblings, we communicate. Like I have a good relationship, but the closest would be my mom and my dad. But I try to talk about anything with them. Yeah.
Like I feel like we have been far away from our family for I don't know, maybe some of you guys that had this chance to go back and be with them and everything. And but I have like this question, like what's the some like the activity or some hobbies that you miss from your family that you guys used to do together? And again, it doesn't need to be related to Christmas, but if you want to include Christmas, it's okay. But what's that activity or hobbies that you miss doing with your family? Or you guys were not doing like activities, or unless it's festival day.
Ah, no, 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 no. For me, I would say most of the activities because randomly we do like travel mostly every year. Get then, but I'll say most of
Is it
the
travel
main
overseas
activity.
or in
No,
between the country?
I mean, we going back home.
Oh, okay.
But I would say the most one I miss especially being with my grandma, going to the farm with her, and definitely she will always tell me stories till the next day. So that's the only thing I would say. Definitely I miss because the rest things are still the same. Nothing have changed. But it's been long I saw my grandma, so I missed that going to the farm with her.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's the same because like my mom and my siblings, we don't usually do things together. I think for me it's just when there is a special occasion. It's either my birthday or some family members' birthday, or we are celebrating Christmas or New Year's something. That's when we are doing something together. Not like not we don't even used to go out to have dinner or something like this. I don't really remember.
It's very hard.
And yeah, and something that I also something that I also miss is I really miss is going back to my grandmother's village. And because that's where like I actually like I was learning things like I wasn't thinking of I would ever learn, like for example fishing. And yeah, I think mostly fishing because my grandfather he used to go for fishing. I think now he has stopped because he's too old now. And yeah, he would just take me with him and everything. But definitely, like, since I was just going there only for holidays, and I think I only been there like I think 3 or 4 times in my life, in that holiday in that village. But that time I wasn't even like I didn't even learn that much about fishing. Yeah, because it wasn't like I was going every day, because the man is doing this, like just to feed the family and everything. Like that's his job. And he used to go for I think you guys also hear about those people that used to go for fishing. They would go maybe for days, and
Yeah,
some
they
people I don't
really.
know, for months. It depends.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we used to go. The only time he would just take me with him is when he comes back, and he would just spend like maybe some few days, and then he will leave again. So that was one thing that I really miss. And I really I would like spend more time with him so that I will learn a lot about fishing. It's something that I would really like to know more.
You want to be a fisherman?
No, not to be a fisherman, but just to have that skill, no, But you never know, But it's something that I really miss. I really miss that. But minister,
I mean, it's a bit of a tricky question because I haven't really spent a lot of time at home. I think
you are a bad boy.
A very bad boy.
He's always
I
out.
think like in my whole life, from the time I was born, okay, maybe not the time I was born, but from the time I started school until now, the longest time I spent at home was 1 year, because most of the time I was in boarding school. Since my first grade, I've always been in boarding school. So I don't know if I can say maybe just sitting down with them and like watching TV or something like that. Because I mean, road trips became normal and stuff like that. So I don't know what I can say is a special thing that we do together as a family. But
So you don't have any memory, like you guys.
no, I have many memories. And like I thought you said something like
You
which is
miss
regular,
doing.
which I miss doing. Yeah, because I've been away from home for so long that I don't really know exactly what it was. That we would do
Yeah.
together as a family. Because if I say road trips, we'll take a road trip almost every like 3 months when going to school. Because my school was in the rural area, so for them to take us from home to school, we'd always go like 4 or 5 times a year. So
So it
it became
becomes
normal at
normal,
some point.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can say there's anything which is like jump into my mind to say, okay, this is that thing which was special. Except from like obviously spending time with them, like in the evening, sitting, watching a movie, such those simple things, Nothing too drastic, I can say. Yeah.
How about brother Daniel?
And the thing, to me, the only thing that I miss, it's just like, there's no activities,
I mean,
but
I believe you just experienced that just just recently, so it's too fresh.
yeah, it's just like the food, obviously, because
Hey,
how we
this
eat.
guy.
It's the food, obviously. How when you go back to the
You
food
just
you
want to
miss.
hurt people here.
No,
you
no,
know how
it's
bad
not
you are
about hurting
missing
you
our
guys. It
food
was
back
just
home.
like It's not about hurting, but it's just about telling you guys how you miss those moments when you had them, those days. And especially the food when you like normally eat food together at the same place.
But guys, it's surprising like Danny didn't come fat.
No,
It's,
No,
I swear,
there's some
because-
poke in it. No matter what, we'll never get it.
I swear because I believe that this man was eating everything there, but
yeah,
the guy
I was
didn't
eating,
come
but
fat.
you know, I was not getting fat because there was a lot of movements up and down. That's why there's no time I could just sit down and like relax and just have my own time. But most especially the stories my grandfather used to tell me always since I was young, because he's that one person who will tell you if you spend time with him, he will just give you stories and he will guide you in everything. Whatever you do and everything, he's always just telling you the truth. He'll be telling you the stories of how he grew up, and he'll be telling you about how he lived until now with his all years. He'll be telling you if you want to be a successful man, you need to do this and that. So I just felt it like those are the time when I just missed out, being far away from him and all the things. Yeah, so those are the only things.
That's good, man. For you guys, like, uh, you say that I don't know if I got you guys right, but I remember that you guys said that for Christmas, like, you used to have some gifts and everything. Is it true? And okay, based on that, like, for you, what's the most memorable Christmas gift you have received in your life or you have given to someone?
For me, the one that will never, they were obviously every year during Christmas when we were little, they buy us clothes and shoes. It
But
becomes
what's
the
what's
first
that
number.
one that
So the
you
one that I'll like always be in my mind. One my godfather bought for me. Then I think I was in primary 5. He got me textbooks, my textbooks, all the books I needed, my reading books, everything. He got me that. I think that it's a small thing, but then that's the only like if I remember my best Christmas gift, that book, that textbook come to my mind. Then from I would say for me the best gift I've given to someone for Christmas is taking them on a trip. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's good.
You know, we're having some time.
I think for me the most memorable this guy my bad guys.
English.
Oh my god, don't blame me it's not
We're at
easy.
Christmas, we're at Christmas.
No, you understand.
We'll pass on that.
But anyway, I will just make it easy. The most memorable gift that I remember from Christmas that I've received from someone is I think was this Sega video game. I don't know if you guys played that
Sega.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sega video game. Hey, yeah, that one. I remember like those Chinese stores they used to sell it. Oh my god! And I was so excited to have one of them. And then I think it was my mom. Yeah, she was like, okay, let's go and buy it. And on that day, I was super excited. The day we bought that video game, guys. I think I
You
spent
didn't
I
sleep.
spent I think I spent the whole week playing it. I'm not going to lie. It was from the bed to the shower, after shower, eat and start playing until the day we finished. That was one of the best gifts that I can really remember. And the one that I given to someone, oh my god, which one can I think was the
You are
for
giving
Christmas.
so many that you don't.
No, not so many.
Again.
I'm trying to remember if I ever giving someone like Christmas gift. Christmas. Okay, I will come back. Let's just continue with you. It's not because especially for Christmas, I don't really remember anything like giving someone something for Christmas. I can't remember now.
For me,
Wow.
I swear.
Remember it sometime.
for me, I still remember in 2007 Christmas, I received this blanket.
Oh, you still remember the year, Chico?
So yeah, good
This
memories.
blanket is still there today. I received this blue blanket of SpongeBob.
Wow.
It was a very, very nice blanket. It's
Who got it for
blue.
you?
At my school that I was at,
Oh.
I got it for Christmas. Yeah. 2007, I had no one. I was still too much.
You never know.
I don't know.
You never know. Maybe he's someone by then.
No. I was still a small boy. Man. But like, yeah, I have this SpongeBob blanket which I have until today. I still have it. It's still on my bed back home. So yeah, I think that was the most memorable gift I can say I've gotten for Christmas. The most memorable gift I've given, I don't know. I don't know what I can point to. It's a bit hard, because you never know how much that person appreciated it, Maybe you did something small for somebody and to them it was like, oh, okay, big. Or maybe I did something which I feel like is big, but then that person's like, what's this, So I don't think I can pinpoint what I feel like is the best gift I've given someone. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa Daniel.
Mine was just a bit like, it's not something difficult, but the gift like I've received from someone, it was just when I received my first bicycle.
Oh, Chabal. You back
You know, when they get for you, be crying for buy for a bicycle, and then they finally give it to you on Christmas Day. That day, I felt like not going to church. I was like telling my parents I'm not going to church. He was like, no, this is just a gift. First go to church, then when
But
you
you
come
could
back.
you should just go with your bicycle to church.
No, they didn't want, because you need to go with all of us in the car. He was like, no, you're not going to stay at home.
That church that day, your mind is not there.
I was not considering. I was just happy it was my bicycle. And then until when we went to church, then the following day, I was the first person to wake up in the house. By 5, I was already riding my bicycle outside the compound. That's the best gift I've ever received from like my family. Then the one I've given out, I think, were clothes. When I bought for my family clothes, and then someone also clothes.
Which someone?
Family.
Because you said my family and then someone.
Uh-huh.
So maybe it was.
So that someone is still family.
Yeah, family.
Okay, guys, do you believe him?
Of course, that's his family.
Just drop in the comments if you believe him. But anyway, let's talk about the food now. The food, in this celebration, like in this celebration, for back home, like, do you guys have this traditional food that they will always cook for Christmas? When you guys are, since you guys said that for Christmas you used to have dinner. For Christmas you used to have dinner and everything. So do you guys have this traditional food that is a must to cook in the Christmas time?
Let me start because I just.
Hey, Daniel, this man, Daniel.
Yeah, we do have like normally the food because normally in Christmas we cook the food that mostly people have not eaten for so long. Like they put like almost like not only one, like different types of varieties of food. So it depends on what you want to eat on that time.
So you can just in your plate you just make your own salad.
There's
You take
some
everything.
specific food which I've not been eating for so long. They will prepare it that
They'll
day.
prepare that day. Like if you have eaten it, maybe some people have eaten it months ago and they've not been eating it. They've just been there. We normally cook it
Wow.
and then like the real village food and all these things. Yeah. Mostly we normally like fufu has to be there, like all these greens foods and all this stuff. And then
Say the name, even traditional name. Maybe
Yeah.
someone will know about it.
I don't think anyone
You
knows.
don't know the
Because
names.
we all come with different languages. I don't think we all have it like. Mostly those are the foods we normally do. And that time everyone has to eat. And that day when you eat, you only eat once. I don't think we can eat twice if you eat that food once. We only eat it once. After that, you cannot eat anything. Because you're already full with everything. Whenever you see food, you'll be like, I don't want to eat this thing. Finish.
I'm imagining that you just ate those foods, right?
I was eating it daily.
See.
Because when I went back home, my mom was treating me like, I don't know if she was just like, you man, you have to eat this food, you're not going to eat any food. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll see food. Then at a certain moment I was complaining, I was like, overfeeding. She was just like, you just eat. Because she would bring food, it's like, for one person, it's like she's bringing for almost 5 people.
Hey, now wow.
Then whenever I eat, I just leave a little bit. He'll be like asking, why are you not eating all this food? Then I'll be asking, this food is for almost like 5 persons. And you're giving it to me, or like, I cannot finish it. Then she'll be like,
If you finish
And she will give it to you for.
finish school, it won't be like that anymore.
And she's giving it to you for breakfast.
breakfast. And then you expect
And you finish it.
I will not finish everything.
This man, don't lie, oh.
No, I will not finish everything. But then she will expect me to come and eat also lunchtime to eat again. Then I'll be wondering, how else can I finish? I eat right now, and then lunchtime I eat, and then reaching around 4, I have to eat again. And then dinner again in the evening. It's like quite hard eating that. Because mostly like, when I go to like, when I was going back for my training and everything, because I would go morning, come in the evening. She has already prepared food for me. When I come back home, she'll say, I've already put for you food for
Hey.
when I was not around.
You were enjoying there, oh.
I managed to enjoy my food. back home.
I'm so now you miss that.
I just felt bad
Now
when
you
I
are
was
back to reality.
back to reality. Nasi every time.
Hey, it's nice. It's nice. What about Julius?
For me, I think for most Zambians, the staple food on Christmas, like the food which is in every household, is rice and chicken. I don't think most households miss having rice and chicken and potatoes on Christmas. I feel like it's just one of those meals which I don't know if it's part of our tradition, but then I feel like it stems from a long time ago. People are still very, very poor. They couldn't afford rice and chicken. So it's like how this man said, you will have a meal which you've never eaten for a long time. You have it once. So I feel like back then it was like that rice and chicken the whole year. You can't afford it. So on Christmas, let's eat that. But then now, after people have at least made some money, even though they still eat rice and chicken on a regular basis, still just because it's Christmas, they feel like they want to have that rice and chicken to remember how they were feeling back in the day. So I feel like the most staple food in our country on Christmas is rice and chicken. That's what we normally eat.
Another thing, when I came here, I got surprised when like seeing like chicken is more cheaper here, and then back home is a bit quite expensive. And then you find beef is a bit cheaper that side, and here it's a bit expensive.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think because there is like it's easy. Definitely, I think it's easy. For them to get beef there.
Yeah.
Back home. I think here most of the shops or stores, I think they have to spot on other countries and everything. But anyway, we don't. I'm not sure about how that system works. Senior man, what do you remember about the
Back
food?
home, the food we normally eat day to day. The difference there is that the difference there is just the feeling that we're having that this is Christmas.
Christmas food.
Because basically back home in Nigeria, we cook rice, stew, chicken. Some people might eat swallow, fufu,
Hey.
different kind of soup, egusi, ogbono. But basically, we eat it on a normal day. The difference there is just that this is Christmas. You get to exchange food with maybe your neighbors. Some of your family members might bring in different kind of set of food for you. So there's no kind of special food for us during Christmas. It's just that occasion that this is Christmas. Let's come together and enjoy ourselves.
I think for us there's just this I won't call them like village food, but they mostly cook it at in the village. Is I don't remember the name, but it's made of I think peanuts, but I don't know how they make it honestly. You just eat it with at yuca. Yeah, the name is Yuka. The thing is that, for me, I will see all these foods there, but I wasn't a fan of them. Even though they will make all the traditional food, but for me, I will still eat rice and chicken. That was for me, that was the best food. I will just eat. There is this paella. They used to make paella like every since we just have a dinner like end of the year. Every dinner we have, they used to make paella, a lot of foods, a lot. And for me, I would just go with paella and chicken. Even though those traditional foods, they were asking me like, why you not eating them, everything. But for me, I was like, nah, I'm not feeling them. Maybe because I grew up in the city, and for us, we were not really eating them every day. It was hard for us to eat it. We were just eating the rice and chicken and everything. Maybe that's why, like, I didn't have this chance to enjoy those food. But when I was seeing some people, eating it, man, they were really enjoying. I swear, like they would make like a huge portion, and it would just finish that night. If people don't, cannot finish eating it, they will still take it, home to their houses and eat it there. But I like that. I like that. Right now, I don't remember what is video doing. Right now, I don't remember the name. But yeah, that's one of the. For me, was just rice and chicken. This paella rice and fried chicken. Yeah, it was
What's
just
paella?
that. Paella is like one of Spanish rice. They made. It depends. Some people will put chicken inside. Some also other people will put seafood inside. Yeah, but it's mostly yellow. I don't know if I think you guys have seen it somewhere. Yeah, that's the one that I will always eat, and they mostly cook it. When there's one of these festival. But because in a normal day they won't make this rice.
Yeah.
So that's why I really enjoy it. Yeah, even though it's not like traditional food from back home, but I really enjoyed that one, especially for Christmas and New Year.
Okay, okay. I want to ask a question. Since when Christmas, and Christmas tends to do with traditions, festive period, and since we are from different background, I want to ask: are there some events that where we all come from, where some event that are being participated that go in your place?
Yeah, for us, like they used to organize some concerts, but that's mostly like I think for New Year, like I think I don't know who's the organizer again, but they most like invite a lot of artists, even though sometimes they will invite international artists to come and perform there, and they will mostly do it like I think the night of 31st December. Yeah, every 31st they will just be doing it. That's the main one that I can remember right now.
Okay, what about like traditionally?
Traditionally, no, we don't do any traditionally, no, because I think I don't know, maybe because it was in the city, so they were just trying to, oh yeah, my bad. I remember one. It's called I think it's called Bonko. It's oh my God, they used to wear those traditional clothes and everything, like and then they would just be walking around the streets, and yeah, and then sometimes the person that will wear this costume will just go and follow people. Maybe sometimes he will just hit you with his stick, or whatever is holding it, but it depends. If you are provoking him, he will attack you or something. I think they used to call it bonko. Yeah, it's something like bonko. It's really good. Like, it's one of, I think they used to make it like for 7 days. I think for 7 days,
Like, you mean all these masquerades?
yeah, yeah, we call it bonko there. Yeah, like it's super good, and at the same time, it's risky going there because because that's the perfect place for the thieves. Honestly, yeah. If you go there, my guy, just don't take anything with you because you might come empty there. Yeah, but the good thing is that there people are really having fun, but you cannot be too close to to that area because the more closer you are, the more like easy you make it to the thief. Because my guy, take up there, I've been experienced, where they are about to thief someone, goods, but
The
thank
goods?
God, huh?
Good.
No, no, goods.
Oh, that shit. Good.
But thank God that definitely I wasn't involved in such things, but it was so bad to see it. People are just coming to have fun, and other people are just there, to take advantage of it. But beside that thing is really good. I think right now maybe they are celebrating now, or they will start this coming week. Yeah, it's mostly like end of the year. It's really fun. What about you guys? Do you have like this kind of tradition there?
For me, in my country, I don't know if I can say there's much that goes on traditionally, but I just know it's the things which associate with December, like fireworks. There'll be a lot of firework displays, stuff like that. Even just kids in the streets playing with fireworks, stuff like that. Eating chicken, potatoes. I think that's what culturally is associated with Christmas in Zambia. Of course, those who like to take one or two for themselves. They can go certain places, enjoy themselves. Yeah, so just such kind of things. I don't know. Maybe it's like what maybe it's because I grew up in the city, so I don't see those traditional things too much.
Yeah, I think with like ours back home, we don't have like traditional much like that. Because we normally have like Christmas time only like the church events which have like celebration. They go like performance, and then like they have like performances with like other different people from different churches. They will come there and they invite them. So like mostly people normally go to the churches who have this big events, and then other thing is just like the children always like having their they normally organize like event for children. Most of them like just have to like be there, same like having those celebration moments with the children and all the stuff like families. But traditionally, we don't have like having the performances like tradition like that. We don't have it.
See, we have many city boys here. Many city boys here.
Yeah, with the city
City
boys.
boys.
What about you?
No, but for me, I say like we have this
For,
costume
for
thing.
me, traditionally, like if the ones I know, if you are a titled man, this titleship. They have it by grade. So in your community, if you are like your rank is the highest, during that time the others, right, we get to bring gifts for you. Maybe like in the traditional way, palm wine, tubers of yam, then cola nuts. You come to a place in the morning, then they will pray, of course. They'll get you one strong, yeah. That's how it is done in our place.
Nice. I hope you guys are taking notes. You guys are really learning from
We should learn,
our
learn more
culture.
about our tradition.
You're learning, you're learning.
But at the same time, I won't even blame ourselves. It's the way I can say the way we were raised. But yeah, it's okay. But we still have time to learn. It's never late. Yeah, we still have time to learn because there is a lot that I believe that we should learn about our tradition, and we still have time. You guys have like any other questions related to family or Christmas? You can just bring it to the table. Daniel, I see you are very active. Give us something. Give us something that I feel like you have,
Like
something
the
there.
question I would ask for the Christmas season is like, how are you able to live? How are you gonna spend this Christmas than the previous? How are you gonna make it like than the previous?
Different.
Differently, yeah. How are you guys like making it out?
I don't really see like what have I been doing this last Christmas? What did I do? Even this last Christmas, what did I do? I think I didn't do anything. I think I was just at home last Christmas. Did I do something? Bro.
Okay, then you didn't do anything, but what are you gonna do after like what you did? If you didn't do anything, like what this Christmas what are you looking forward to?
uh Definitely like the plan, it didn't go the way I really wanted it to go. So, just something simple, maybe just like go for a dinner, just be chilling. It also depends because I don't know if since it's the only time I have, I think it might be this weekend. I don't know if I will really have time because I'm still expecting, some confirmation about a job. But it also depends. If I don't get the confirmation, then I will be able to maybe have a dinner or something. But I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But
Okay.
for me, it's not like the way I take it. I think because that's how I was raised. Like for Christmas, we don't usually do anything. I'm not going to lie. That's why I just used to wait for end of the year. That's where like I usually I like to celebrate with the family, maybe prepare food and inviting people to come over and have fun. That's because that's why like I used to do back home. But for Christmas, we don't usually do anything. Maybe that's why for me it's just a normal day for me. Let's see how it's going to be this year. Yeah.
Okay. So Julius,
When you say like do something different, do you mean like celebrate in a different way, or do you mean like
celebrate
just about our life?
about your life. How are you gonna celebrate it? Like today's Christmas. How are you gonna make it today?
Like what you're gonna do for Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know yet. What? Like last year, I think for Christmas, me and my guys went for we went for dinner. I think we went for dinner, and yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do this year because usually for us the plans just come up like
Abruptly.
So yeah, we'll see what happens this year. We'll see how we can do it, and yeah, I don't know yet what we'll do, but we'll see.
Okay. Cinnamon.
What do you expect? Christmas. It's celebration, so I'm going to celebrate.
Yeah, the thing you guys didn't give me the specific thing. I was asking like, what are you gonna do like to make it more better than the one we had before?
Definitely, I know how last year's own was celebrated, right? So definitely, as a human, we are living to grow. So I know, okay, since I've attended last year own, I know how because I want to be happy. It's the season. We're happy every day, but it's called Christmas for a reason.
Yeah.
So I have to make that reason
Time to celebrate.
Yeah. So I'm not going to leak the specifics Yeah, but it's all about celebration, and I'm going to celebrate to the full, to
Okay,
the fullest.
playing
Yeah.
playing your cards well. That's good. That's good.
Hey, Daniel. What
Okay.
about you?
Me, I think what I'm planning to do, cause last year I didn't actually celebrate it that well. I only celebrated it like only like I don't think I'm celebrating it, but this year I'm looking forward to like to have like friends. We got to have friends gathering, have
You cook
communication.
something?
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
I cook something.
You sure something which you eat? You said you eat a lot of things.
Yeah, I
So
will
you
show
can cook
you.
for us.
Give you my skills.
Hey, this man. Okay. I have. Let's go back to the family side. So you guys know that I think for some of us when we're younger, when we were kids, I can say that like our parents would. I don't know if for all of us it was the same, but I believe that as Africans they were strict, very strict, in the discipline and everything. For now, right now, how do you think like how has your family influencing you in your values and beliefs right now?
You're talking about right now all the time.
I mean,
For now,
how the
What they
discipline
did, how it
influenced us.
influences
yeah.
you now, yeah.
The discipline
How
of
did it
our
influence you?
family.
Huh?
The discipline of our family.
Sorry?
How the family disciplined us.
Yeah.
How is it influencing
How is it
you
influencing you?
now?
I think when I was young, little bit when I was like didn't like have a lot of plans then. Mostly I would think of just like being like playing football all the time. But my parents never used to like me going playing ball. Actually, I will be coming from school. The first thing I will do is just change my clothes. I'm out for ball, and then
That was before you got your bicycle.
that's one before the bicycle. And then my mom got pissed at a certain time, and then she was like, "No, if you're trying to behave like this, I will take you to disciplinary place. So they'll just discipline you there." So then I was like, they give you some strokes of canes. And so I would be like, I would come home, then have my own peace, and then whenever no one is there, I don't see anyone around, I'll snitch out of the house, go play, and then come back. But she will know. She'll be like, I saw you going out again during the time when you came back from, I don't want to do this thing. And then I was having this, being so strict with my family. I cannot do this one, you have to just do this one from this and that. So, but at least they managed to like raise me in a good message. They didn't want just to leave me to just be on the street. Like you know how it is also. But also just out on the street every time. It's very hard when you grow up and then reaching certain age, you don't put your senses into the like family
Yeah.
and all these things.
Yeah, all
But
been
yeah,
through that.
they did a wonderful job. Even though they tried to send me away from them, a different country to go stay in boarding so that they could not live that same life I was living when I was young. Because until now, I've not lived with my parents since 2007. I've been like up and down. Being like 9 years in Uganda, now this side also, because they were just in different areas.
So would you say the those influence now has it been like positive or kind of
Yeah, it's positive because
50-50?
no, it's positive because if it wasn't positive, I wouldn't be here by now. I wouldn't be here by now. They even right now they look at me as like I wasn't that person I was when I was young. They thought maybe like this boy is not gonna be like into school. But at a certain moment when they saw me like going this thing and then they would be like, okay, maybe it has changed.
Yeah, I'm kind of aligned to Daniel because back home I also used to play football a lot. Like, but the only I can say the good thing about me was that I was back home I was a good boy. Honestly, like I was this kind of boys that every family would put as example to their kids. Honestly, and
Not knowing.
at some point I was like, why those people putting them into their business, because all these things I was feeling okay, but at the same time I was like chico. And then my friends, when they are shouting at them, and sometimes when they want to, I don't know if they will beat them or not, but and then when they would put my example there, sometimes I will feel like, this man will come for me after that. Like, but thank God, it wasn't like that. Back home, as I said, like I used to play football a lot, but the good thing I had was that I was studying a lot, like I was passing all the courses and everything. I think that's why, like, from my side, since I was mostly with my grandparents. They wasn't so strict with me. They were a bit flexible, but definitely they weren't allowing me to go parties and everything. Maybe until I was, I think, 18. But definitely before 18, I was just trying to sneak around and everything. But yeah, and for me, I think that it really, like, had a good impact in my life right now. Like when I remember those days, I'm like, damn, I really, like, I've been through some situations that right now I've learned a lot from them, because there's this thing that I always remember, from one of my uncles. Like, he was this type of uncles that he wasn't living with us, but every time he will come, he want to make sure that we are studying. So he will force us to prepare like a timetable, you see, a timetable and everything. And then when he will come to the house, yes or yes, he has to see us studying. And that timetable thing, like, it really helped me, to organize my studies. Until now, like, I'm still using this method. Like, I will have my own timetable. Like, today I'm going with this subject and everything, and that's something that it really, like, makes a good impact in my life. So in conclusion, it was, a positive, in a positive way, everything that I've been through. Yeah. Senior man, are you sleeping?
No, I'm listening to you now. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, you have something to
So,
add?
for where we came from, actually, we never had that opportunity. When you say, these days, you say a child and a father will have a heart to talk. You understand? But we during our days, it was difficult when you see maybe you do something now. Your father now will sit you down, talk to you, those kind of things. No, we were disciplined, but when we grow, we feel that those discipline was actually they were trying to let us learn something, or they trying to let us know that at a certain stage we ought to learn, maybe because of the environment or so. So
If it's not in a good way, we have to learn in a bad way. Yes, so
you
yes.
understand? So reaching this stage now, we get to understand that those times, when you look back to those times, you understand maybe, this is actually why they are doing this. Maybe it might be a little bit harsh for us then, which of course definitely is most of our discipline we are too harsh.
Yeah.
But you get being at this stage now, you won't complain, and you say maybe it really helped you. You get, so it did more good than bad. Yeah.
Minister.
Wow. No, I agree with what Winchester said, because it's like what I was saying earlier on, and how I thought my dad was just trying to frustrate my life, like when I was younger. Like every small thing is always like trying to correct me and stuff like that. And, when
Yeah.
somebody's correcting you, at some point you feel as if maybe they just have something against you. But then when I look back now, all that discipline he instilled in me has like made me be able to, like, no matter where I am in the world, I feel like I can survive. Throw me in any country. Like, I'll give you an example. I came to Malaysia. I didn't know anyone. I didn't, but I was able to, like, make my own friendships, make my own relationships, just through my whole being independent. I've lived a very independent life because I've always been in boarding school and stuff like that. So it's like you grow by yourself. So it's like it's taught me to be very, very independent, and also very disciplined in certain areas of my life. That even though I'm doing something which might not make sense to someone, but to me, deep down myself, I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I've already calculated and know, okay, this is how I'm moving. So it's instilled a certain level of discipline and independence in me.
That's nice. So, guys, do you have any other questions? 'Cause I feel like we have said a lot
Yeah, I
today.
thought you said we're going to ask ourselves a couple of questions. Did you prepare
That's the
question for
next.
us?
The next.
one?
Yeah. Guys, you have any other questions? Because I feel like we have said a lot, and I really hope you guys learn from us. Like, we talk about our families and Christmas. How was our experiences? For some of us, like, we have been far away from our families for a couple of years, but we just we were able to share our memories and everything related to our families and Christmas. And I really hope like you guys learned something today and enjoy the video also. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for the support. Don't stop liking, keep sharing, and keep commenting. You can comment what you guys think about this video. Let us know what's your take on Christmas and families. And yeah, we'll be happy to answer to your comments. And thank you, guys. See you in the next video. Ciao, 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 ciao. Thanks for watching.